School board is driving a wedge between parents and our children by mandating storybooks that push radical gender ideology without parental notice or parental opt-outs. The board has essentially told us that we do not get a final say in our children's education.
You know, Dr. Sapphire, one of the things that I have learned from you over the years we've talked about these issues is that there are legitimate concerns for the whole child and families where they have these issues, but that happens at later stages. I mean, this conversation seems to be willing to sexualize a 5-year-old.
You know, I echo what Charles was saying. I think it's preposterous that this had to go to the Supreme Court. This aggressive push for the DEI curricula to get into the educational system in replacement of our core curriculum values. I mean, it's weakened our educational institutions. It's fueled distrust in our public institutions. And this is why school choice is gaining so much more support. You know, parents are feeling that their values are being sidelined, and it would be one thing if the public school district can say, you know what, but the kids are all doing okay. Montgomery County, this exact where we're talking about, they have dismal 45% reading proficiency and 27% math proficiency. So what they need to be doing is redirecting classroom time to make sure that these kids are up on literacy and numeracy and not these complex social issues, which, yes, they need to be exposed to. But kindergarten through 5th grade is not the time. This is time when you focus on the basic core academic curricula, leave some of that fundamental, the social stuff to the parents. And as they get older and they're going to be exposed naturally, that's when you start having those conversations.
But I do think there's also an issue where there's no age where it's appropriate to push radical trans ideology. We've accepted this idea that there's like, that 5-year-olds, they shouldn't get it, but older students should. It's actually just harmful for all children. And it's something that we should, it's just as bad in high school when people are more susceptible. We know it's a social contagion. We know that there are just shocking rates of people choosing to remove healthy body parts to be permanently sterilized. And we should not accept this idea that it's ever appropriate, actually.
My only concern is that if you keep children sheltered and so they are not aware of what's going on around them, whether we agree with it or not, we need to make sure that they have some exposure to it so that they can now develop their own opinion. And for me, in my household, that is where my children are getting their core values. They are exposed to a lot out there. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me because I am the one responsible for developing and helping them form their beliefs.